Kyer here, and we got a cool one today. This tournament is still ongoing, but we have the Red Seal Gaming Planetary Qualifier 64-player tournament, and Dahak just top 8'd with Obi-Wan Mystic Monastery, so let's check it out. Okay, here we got the list. Double green Obi-Wan. This is so cool. Main engine of this deck is going to be being able to play Mystic Monastery, give the action of gaining the Force immediately, up to 3 times, and then Obi-Wan gives the experience token on that same turn. One of the little things here is that this is actually not, you're not tapping it to do this, so you can just do it again. Very action heavy, so you're going to be giving initiative up quite a bit, but just having that one little extra action probably could be impactful in some situations. Currently in this meta, the grounder in it is very contested, and initiative matters a ton, and your health of units matters a ton, because there's so many ways to boost the attack of these high health units that allow for really clean trades. So giving this extra experience token kind of flips that whole thing upside down and makes it to where not only are you safe in situations that Anakin and mainly Anakin would feel that they're safe in, this deck is going to go over the top of that and be able to trade into those units well, or at least stay alive, because you're playing incredibly high stated units such as Gungi. 2-5 is already amazing, but a 3-6 on turn 1 is awesome. And then we have Seasoned Fleet Admiral. This is a deck that can actually play the, because normally Seasoned Fleet Admiral is only a 1-4 with upside, being able to gain experience tokens against all this draw mechanics, like such as Mina Bonetary and the Yoda hero power. But because we can make it a 2-5 on turn 1 with raid 1, so it's hitting for 3, that's amazing. And then all this crazy upside, if you're looking to trade in and Mina dies, they have to think about wanting to draw now because you're getting a free experience token. And every time the Yoda player wants to be able to look at the top card of their deck, they have to think, do I want to give an experience token to one of their units with Seasoned Fleet Admiral passive? Also, this is not something that is only once per turn, so this can just keep happening. I've had a game where they had Mina and they tried to use their power. I got 2 free experience tokens. It's so massive early on into the best deck in the format currently. Couple more shoutouts that I think are interesting. Oppo Rancis is something that is a very cool card that doesn't get enough play just because double green is just so rare. Being able to copy all these keywords. There's so many different scenarios where you're copying restore, because we are on a 25 point HP base, which is feels very low, but we have ways to be able to heal through that. And we're also getting just so much value in our units that we're putting a ton of pressure on them as well. We get to play Charged with Corruption, being able to just capture anything. If we have a unit, we just capture it. This is really good into pilots. It just kind of shuts down that strategy potentially. I was able to do that against a Gar Saxon. They played Iden. I just immediately capture it. It felt so good to be able to do that. And then we get to also play Enterprising Lackeys on 4. This is a 6-6 in this deck, which is really cool to see. The only deck that can kind of do that is, being able to play Poe with like Hantu Blue or something like that, but you just get to play a 6-6 that's so scary, and then when it dies, you can put it back in your resource pile and just keep playing it. Command is actually decent into this deck. There's certain, like in the top 8 match, he was against a stolen AT hauler, and being able to use command because that is not a unique unit, he was able to defeat it and then take it over and win that game. And then finally, I think the coolest thing, Unity of Purpose. We get a massive closer here. If you can build a board up on 6 and you have a few units, you have a way to just completely shut down the game immediately with this massive card here. So super cool deck. Highly encourage you guys to give this a shot. Again, shout out to the creator. And with that, guys, let's get into the games. Okay, so we got the Yoda matchup, so the best deck in the game probably. Oh, we really want Seasoned Fleet Admiral for this. This is cool. Let's keep. I'm thinking we go 1. Let's go 1-2. Maybe she's too good to get rid of, but I'm thinking like 2-3 drop. We could have gone like 2-2 and then a quarry, but we'll just go here. Pass, okay. Blue leader's probably pretty good to be able to hit for 5. I don't know when we weave this in. Maybe like way later. But I'm not sure. Okay, we do get something for 6, and which is great. Because on 5, hitting with wing leader or blue leaders feels pretty bad. But this dies, so maybe not. We'll keep the unity of purpose. On 4, I think we're just gonna go Typho. I'm really hoping he doesn't. Okay, I was really hoping he didn't have that. And then I think what we can do is just drop the Typho now. Is it to himself? To a unit. Okay, so we'll give him the thing now, and then we'll kill that. Would you like to draw? You know what? Let's just buff him. And then attack there. Maybe we go here and then just kill the Mina, but I'm not sure. I think this turn is just going to be a blue leader. Because maybe he just goes in with Vanquish. Like Vanquish on this turn to kill this. It's just too much value. Okay, Rivals Fall on it. Okay. Then I think we just develop this. Pay the 2 resources. Trigger. Kill that. If he draws, then we give him the experience. We give an experience to someone we already have. Done. We give the experience, and then we're going to probably just give the experience by flipping Obi over here. I've already lost count how many times I've done this. So so he's doing that effect. I believe I get another experience here for doing that, which is absolutely hilarious. And then we will just flip, deploy Obi. Oh yeah, duh. He already has experiences from his passive. Whoops. And then we pass, and then we hope that he doesn't do anything. I'm going to unity of purpose him into oblivion. If he blind flips here, we have it set up, but that's unfortunate. He wants something to die. I think here. Let me read this. If a unit left play, okay, so it's just if it left play. I think we kill it. I think we still do it. And then if he wants to do the effect, I give an experience token to probably Obi-Wan. Give him the experience, and then we go, because he only has 3, we're just going to unity of purpose. Kills blue leader probably. Attacking for 8. This is pretty cool. This is dope. And then we definitely just we just kill it, right? Yeah, might as well just kill it. You pass. You'd have to attack base and give me initiative. Or he would have to go in and take 1 billion damage into that. So then I think that's pretty good. We'll go here. Okay, I think you just gave up. Okay. Didn't get there. Okay, beating the best deck in the game with this. This is cool. Okay, so verse Vader Yellow. We have the blue leader as a way to potentially answer. We have heals. We could try this just to go like all face, but I think we want the blue leader. We do get some restore. I'm not sure. I'm going to try to keep it and see if we can just win the race. So, because we are giving an initiative quite often in this deck, because it takes us so many actions to be able to get our experience token, which is a little scary. Not sure. Maybe we command a ramp and then get Obi-Wan out. I just don't know if it's enough. Maybe we want Oppo. Maybe we definitely want blue leader. We'll go here. Because we could just get sanctioned. Okay, so this is weird. Let's just do it anyway. If he has the sanctioner, it's we're in a bad spot. Okay, I like the Oppo, especially if it doesn't have sanctioners. I think I'm going to get rid of Queen because I can go Obi-Wan plus Quarry. Okay. Let's take the 3. Victor Leader's a bummer. We'll go here. Go to 4. We do have a lot of restore if we don't get messed with. Unfortunately, this is a unique unit. I don't think we need both. I think this is just a straight up race. Probably maybe not sure what to do. We get in. Heal quite a bit. I think we just typho. Still has quite a bit of actions. We claim this is still not a going to 5. I think we're either going to General's Blade. That's a ton of damage. We have no way to interact with it. What do we have? 9, 12, 15. I'll just attack in for here for 4. Yeah, because we're 1 off killing this with command. What is that? 7, 10. What is that? 8, 11, 14. We're 2 off lethal. Oh, that sucks. Just get him another healing. They're going to do 10, 12, 14, 15. So it puts me on like potential 2-action lethal. It's just too many actions. I think I'm just going to flip out immediately. We pass. And then yeah, he just claims. But then what I can do... We have multiple ways of 1-action lethal. Because what is that? 9 exactly? We'll give him 2 experience. And then... oh, okay. Whoops. We'll go here, and then we'll go here. And then we'll, I don't know, go here. And then pass. See, this is what we needed. We need to charge with corruption. But then that puts him 1 off. And then we have 2 different units that can attack in for lethal. I don't think they really have reach. Yeah, so he just attacks it, and then I kill him. And I'll give him that thing. Okay, GG. Okay, so we got Ahsoka ECL. I'm thinking I like the curve here. Gungi would be better. I think I want to just try getting greedy here against this deck with the General's Blade, so let's keep. Is it even worth getting greedy though? Because it's like we don't even have the upside with the Force unit. Here, I'm gonna go this, and I don't know what to get rid of. You know what? I'm not gonna go for the General's Blade. I want to have like an actual real curve. It is really good into Mina. That is cool. Because if he draws, then we'll be able to get another experience. We're going to be able to have our experience on here. Treasures of Corruption is a great draw, and Hiang is a great draw. I think that means I get rid of this, but in a race scenario, maybe the resource good. It's just all these are good. I really like all of these cards. I like the command. I think we do this. I think we command, and then maybe we can use that as a way to ramp into Obi. We can Huyang this turn. I think we definitely Huyang this turn because that's going to hit it for 5, and then we'll be able to trade into Obi-Wan. And we can buff Huyang. So let's do that. It kind of gives protection there. He goes base. We just do this. So we're sacrificing initiative for sure with all of our actions, but I think that's totally fine. We do this, and we go in, hitting for way more than 5. Oh, it's raid 1. Okay, so yeah, exactly 5. And then I think that's it. Can I just do this? I'll just do this now. Okay, that's a ton of actions. I thought this would just exhaust it, but yeah. Because I'm using it, I get to use it again and save me the action. I think we get rid of that. Even though it's like I could have like a perfect curve out with Obi-Wan plus another 1-drop go wide. But I think we're fine. Do I trade into here and force the draw, but also it would allow me to see, because I already got the experience here. I could do, you know what? I kind of want to do that and then make him draw, but then maybe I just give him the experience so then he doesn't die if he Yang dies. Not sure. Okay, Padme plus Phoenix Squad. I don't know. Let's give it to him. Let's put the pressure. Okay. I think this turn is going to be buff Hugh Yang and then ramp and then play Obi-Wan. Because this is not unique. So we'll go here, give 2 experience tokens to this, and then put this event into play as a resource. Or I could have killed that. That was an option, but I'm just not going to do it. And then we deploy Obi. And I think we just trade. We just kill the Sabine. And then, okay, we got him. Okay, so we got a pilot deck. I feel like this is potentially one of the big weaknesses of this deck. But let's see how it plays out. I do like the blue leader. I think we keep him. I don't see him drawing too much, so I think we ditch the Seasoned Fleet Admiral. Let's keep. I really like the capture, so I think we get rid of this and we keep 1 blue leader and Gungi. I think that's the move, and then we'll go for the typical 3-6 play. Keeps us at a range of that air superiority, even though we really don't have that issue because it's a 2-5, but it's just nice to have that, like, we have so much health. Both of us are, you know, for a change of pace, we both have the 25 HP base, which is nice. So then we go here, even though we're taking a ton of actions, you know, maybe, but because he won initiative, you know, like there's no way around it. Like we have to go this play. If we had initiative, I could have had Gungi out and then I just claim and not do the whole experience thing and just kill it for free. But now there's a real shot he'll be able to have a pilot on it, but at the same time, we're just going to capture it anyway if he does the pilot. Okay, he did not have the pilot, so we're going to go here. Ambush, trigger that. Claims. I think we just keep it as a 3-3 potentially. You know what? Let's put the threat, because we can then capture it. You might not expect it. With we go charged with corruption plus bounty hunter's quarry. That's like an option we can have on 4. Unfortunately, with command, we can't kill it because it's unique. Maybe he could have ECL'd something in that has 4 life. Just trying to think of the potential lines. Yeah, that's a pretty good line that we get to take advantage of here. Because he doesn't have... I think we get... No, we can't get greedy. I wanted to do both, but we can't. So we'll go here. We'll show the double. We'll capture. And then we'll attack and attack. And then also play this. And then pass. I think Amidala is really good here, because we can go Amidala into Unity of Purpose, and then it gives us 2 units. Okay. I think the plan now is probably to command. Maybe. Maybe we command next turn. We deploy Obi. We have a pretty good life total. This is just 2 mana efficient, in my opinion. And then if he attacks, then we just claim in Unity. I believe, yeah, claim. We'll resource that. I don't think he has enough actions, so we'll just Unity. A 9/7 with protection, a 6/9 with like a lot of health that he can't get over. The 9 is a big deal, because he can attack for 8. This attacks for 5, so 18 plus 9. Unfortunately, we can't go like Spy plus Obi-Wan for lethal. We might be in a spot if he had something like, okay, did he just bounce? Just trying to think of like if there's any potential thing he could do. But I think we got it. So attacks base. Because he doesn't have like ECL wreck or anything like that. I don't think he can 2-action me. So we'll attack in with Obi. And we'll give this. So it's 6. So even both of these are lethal now. Yeah, GG. Okay, so we get a Gar. A lot of shields. But I think with our experience, we're going to be able to not get wrecked. I'm thinking I really don't like General's Blade into Power of the Dark Side. I'm hoping we just draw something good. Let's just keep it because I don't want to mulligan this. I just don't want to risk missing. We'll go in. We'll go here. We'll do the thing. We'll pass. And then that's a pretty good draw. I like all of these. I think we still just get rid of General's Blade, even though it's like we just do it and then it feels really good. But if they have the power, it's really bad. Wait, okay. Okay, so this is the first time using Charge with Corruption. Okay, you may disclose to captures an enemy. So I just get a free capture. So we'll just do it. Now that is awesome. Completely bricked one of that's like a Chewy play that we just bricked. Basically, it's their equivalent of that. And then we attack in. Hopefully we do not get Power of the Dark-Sided. That would be great. I think we get rid of this guy. Because we have the 4 into the 5. Yep. Okay, of course we do. I'm debating on. I don't think it's worth it to Blue Leader. I think we just go for the 5/5 now. And then we go here. Do the thing anyway. And then I almost like both of these. I think we get rid of this. So we have the potentially 4 mana play here. Or we could just go Blue Leader and then play him as a 5/5 on our side as well. We're 1 off the Vader turn. Presenting a 6/6. That was scary. That's okay. Didn't get there. Unfortunately, maybe he's setting up for a overwhelming barrage next turn. Do we Hugh Yang and just push a shitload of damage? I'm not sure. If we're gonna Hugh Yang, let's do it on Obi-Wan. I'm debating on, because this is a not, like, I could draw into command. I think I do this because it's already upgraded anyway, so I'm not giving him any more. And if I get command, I can kill it. Okay, on 6. Even though this is clean, I want to keep this just in case he doesn't have the Vader. If he has the Vader, then we're kind of sad. Maybe the better play is to play both of those. Not sure. Let's defeat this. Okay, so that was the ECL play. Let's go here. Okay, so we can't get ECL wrecked now by Vader. And then that protects us from Gar. I think we play those two on 7. See what he has. Maybe he has to go Craving Power here. Again, if he has to, or Overwhelming. What is that? 7 plus 5 is 12. 16 damage. That's lethal. Okay, he got it. I don't see any out here. Because we attacking for 5, that's just one off. We can't kill this. Oh well.